Hello, welcome back. Today we'll be talking about the different kinds of income a student can earn. We'll discuss active income, passive income, and at the end we'll also discuss a few skills which each and every teenager as well as a student must have for future jobs. Right? Let's get started. If you think this video adds even a little bit of value to your life, do like it, it keeps me motivated, and subscribe to my channel and share it with someone who might make use of this video, right? Let's get started. Active income, which is something that you're actively working on and making your income out of, which is like a job or a business. And the second one is passive income, which is commonly known as making money while you sleep. Right? I know majority of y'all are going to be interested in the passive income streams, but fun fact, you have to have some kind of active income, some kind of capital to invest in passive income so that money multiplies while you sleep, right? Makes sense? So first we'll discuss active income, but if that's not something you're interested in, skip to the passive income. I'll put the timestamps below. I'll see you there. There are three options when it comes to making active income. One is obviously get a job. Second one is starting a business. The third one is monetizing any skill. So finding a job, I know most of us college students do not find jobs which pay you well, struggle to find jobs in the first place, which makes sense. And even if there are any jobs, you don't know which job to do. So I completely understand your agony. I have been there myself. So what I'd suggest you is write a few industries which you are interested in or probably would like to work in the future, and look for the top companies in those fields. Now, I'm not saying apply to the top companies, but look at what kind of job positions they have. Okay, what are their, and for each position, for let's say project manager, so what is the role and responsibility of a project manager? Look at those duties, and if you want to do those duties, apply to a small startup where they need a project manager, right? So you can start this way, find a job which is part-time or full-time, and I have an entire separate video about it. You can check it on my channel. Second thing is starting a business. Starting a business may sound really overwhelming, but trust me, starting a digital business is easy, okay? Especially if you're tech savvy, you're in luck. You can start your own digital products business or affiliate marketing business, content creation business, or you can actually sell physical products. Another option you can do is start your freelance services on one-on-one level, on one-to-group level, and one-to-broadcast level. These are the three types of businesses which you can run. And lastly, if you do not find a job, or if you're not willing to start a business, what do? This one is for y'all, especially if you don't have a work experience or you think that I can't do anything that is out there. Monetize a skill. This is something which is very latest and nobody's talking about. So here's what I want to tell you. If there's something that you have been able to achieve in life, even if it's like learning guitar in 1 month, or if it's a challenge that you were able to overcome, or it's a skill, all of these things you can monetize it, make a digital product of it, and sell it to someone who is in desperate need of it. For example, let's take the gardening example. If you are someone who's passionate about gardening, knows the hows and whats of gardening, just make a PDF of all the things that you would tell an absolute beginner who does not know gardening, and sell it to them. Now you might be thinking, there are YouTube videos doing all of these things, why should I? Right? To be honest, people like ease. What do these apps like Swiggy? They charge you a convenience fee, right? People are willing to pay for convenience. Take advantage of that and monetize any skill that you have. Even if you think it is something that cannot make money, you can do it. And it's very trending today, and it's going to be in the upcoming 5 to 10 years. Just a quick note, I would like to tell you that please do not let any income streams affect your studies or your college. If you have embarked on a journey of doing some degree or some education comes first. If it's affecting you and your education in some way, I would highly suggest you drop it. Unless you have extreme circumstances of quitting your education, I would not suggest putting any of these streams above your education. Okay, now let's move on to the passive income part. Passive income, something that y'all have been awaiting for. I know there are many passive income schemes out there. Like, the most common one is property, right, which makes you a hell lot of money. But as a student, I have compiled you the ones which you can do the best, okay? Because as a student, owning a property is a very, very big shot. So income streams which are very viable for students is something that I'll be putting out today. Food for thought. Warren Buffett says, if you do not find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. That's how important passive income is. So if you're someone who's very interested, buckle up, get ready to take some notes, because we are going to be doing some exciting stuff here. The first one is an automated business. I know it's very overwhelming, it sounds very difficult, but if you have, like when we were discussing active income, if you already have a business, think of ways you can automate it. And if you do not have a business, think of a digital business which you can automate eventually. This is something I learned from the 4-Hour Work Week, which is a very, very famous book. Especially if you want to make a huge life change, I recommend you that you read this book. And it also talks about how you can have a 4-hour week and make a hell lot of money. Okay, so I won't really get into much into this because I can make a whole separate video about this topic, but I would definitely recommend you to read this book for further information on how you can delegate your task, how you can set up this entire business. You can have softwares, you can buy softwares which do the work for you. You don't have to work, you just have to see the numbers on your laptop. That's all you have to do basically. It sounds too good to be true, but it happens, trust me. The second one, investing in stocks, mutual funds, crypto, anything in the capital market. I would recommend, if you are following a YouTuber who gives financial advice, follow the same person's advice for minimum of 6 months, right? Today you'll follow one YouTuber's advice, tomorrow another's, and there are different approaches to finance, and you might end up losing your money. So invest, even if it's little of your pocket money, you can start investing today. First thing you'll need is a stockbroker. So whichever country you're in or whichever area you're in, go on Google and type best stockbroker in India in 2022, right? You'll get a list of platforms. You can sign up on any one of them which you think you're comfortable with, which you think you can trust. There are many trusted platforms out there. And the second thing that you'll need is hopefully a financial advisor or some guidance from some elder person, because we tend to mess up, we tend to get very excited about making money, so we might lose a lot of it. Capital markets are really volatile, but you can keep up with them with guidance from some person who has experience. The third one is ad revenue, making an income through ads. Any sort of content creation which potentially leads you to make ad revenue is awesome for you. This is, I think, by far the best option for students to make, because it's very easy to get started, and if you're able to figure out what kind of content the audience is watching, I think you can make lots of ad revenue. People earn per year in crores in this area. And I put it in passive income. Why? Because you have to make the content piece just once, and then it will pay for you after 3 or 5 years. Okay, for example, through YouTube, through Facebook, through Instagram, through blogging, through vlogging, all of these activities lead to ad revenue income. And this is something probably all of us know, but I still just wanted to put it out there. And the fourth stream is selling digital products. So like I said, we discussed, if you have a skill which you think you can monetize or teach someone else to do, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you have to go back to the active income section, monetize a skill, make this into a digital product and put it on autoresponder. There is an entire email marketing system that you can set up for selling that product, and you just have to see the amount of sales you made. You really don't have to go much into making the product again, talking to people. So if you have any digital product like an ebook, PDF, sell it out there. It will make income for you passively. And that's what most of digital gurus are doing these days. Which one is the best for you? Very good question. I wish I could tell you, but since we're not talking one-on-one, I have an activity which you can do right now. Take a piece of paper and write down your current situation. Write down the amount of time that you can dedicate to making money apart from your college and home responsibilities and social life. How much time do you have in a week? And how much money you want to make per week. Then I want you to write down the current skill sets. Okay, be it anything, be it language, software, marketing, any kind of other skills that you have, communication skills, which you write down every single thing. Take 10 minutes to write this down. I know it's difficult to do, but write this down and mark each skill that you have on 3 levels. Either you're a beginner, you're an intermediate person, or you're an advanced person. For example, if I say one of my skills is English, I would say I have intermediate level of English. Okay, I won't say I'm not a beginner, I am not a pro. That's what my skill set is, right? So I want you to write these down, think about these, and then go back to this video and find one income stream or multiple which you think fits for you. If you're dedicating 10 hours a week for making some kind of income and you say that you want a full-time job, that does not make sense, right? Think about it, and that's how you can choose the one which is best for you. And then we come on to the final section of this video, which is skills that everyone must know, every student must know, especially in the 5 to 10 years. One is understanding human behavior, okay, especially the adaptability part of it. I know this sounds totally contrary because we are moving towards technology, but what is technology for? Humans. All the technology that is developed even today is all based on problems which humans have. It is not something which is external, right? So if you know coding, for example, if you know something technical, you have to also have a human element to it for it to become successful. Otherwise it makes no sense, right? Your technology should solve a human problem, and that's how Google, Apple are made, because they know human behavior to such an extent that they know exactly what a human needs and what their technology can do for a human, right? So that's one. The second one is problem solving culture. Like I said, you have to be creative. Innovation is going to boost in India, especially in the next 5 to 10 years. And if you have a unique approach towards problem solving, especially in whichever field you are in, this is a skill which every company is dying to have in its employees. Third one is communication. Now, I am not telling you to be a sweet talker or a charming talker. I am asking you to communicate very assertively, to express what your opinions are, to express what you feel, and to express effectively what your goals and objectives are. That's what communication I'm talking about. Because when you go in a professional setting, you have to have a very diplomatic language. These are parts which, I think all of us learn eventually, but that's when you actually realize the importance of language. Because if you have very basic sentences in a certain language, you can't really talk diplomatically. So you have to have a hold on language and communicate yourself assertively. The fourth one is time management and discipline. I am not here to promote the hustle culture at all. I believe we all need balance, but discipline is something our generation lacks. Especially with so much technology at our convenience, we are bound to not manage our time effectively, and the people who will be able to manage time effectively are probably going to be successful in the next 5 to 10 years. Like it or hate it, you have to be technologically adaptive. Especially for our generation, we don't have an option pretty much. Whichever field you're in, be aware of the AI, ML, all of these things that you hear around the software industry, what's happening in the space industry, biotechnology. All of these things affect your lives more than you realize. So I think you should be technologically adaptive. Don't just be like, nay, that's not my cup of tea, and ignore it, which I did. In fact, I used to, but I have been more open to technology now, and it has helped me tremendously in making income. And that's it for this video. If there's anything more, let me know in the comment section. I'll get back to you. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.